This 2020 Ram 1500 is brand new. We tore it all down and made it better. So we've got this awesome 2020 Ram 1500 behind me. This body is the new generation Ram 1500. You've got to make sure you pay attention there because 2019 was actually the first year, but in 2019 you could get both generations. So this is a 2020. It is the newest Dodge Ram 1500, and we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff to this truck. The customer wants a truck that can work, can pull a trailer, can ride comfortably on off-road trails and fire roads, and really looks good as well. For this vehicle, we're going to be installing TerraFlex's Falcon Lift. Now, the Falcon shocks are relatively new to the market, but man, are they awesome. We've got them installed in the front, and I'll turn the wheel here so that you can see what it looks like all assembled. As you can see, there's a couple different ride height position settings at the very bottom, depending if you want the suspension stock ride height, leveled, or if you're carrying some extra weight, which is the very top setting. For this vehicle, we wanted it leveled, so we set that snap ring at the leveled position. It's gonna give right around 2.5 inches of lift, which is gonna make for some awesome room for these wheels and tires. These are the black Rhino. They're 20-inch diameter, 20 by 9, and we're putting Nitto Terra grapplers on them in a 295 60/20, which is roughly 34 inches tall by like 11 or so inches wide. It's gonna be a really nice fitment. It's not gonna stick out crazy, and it's gonna be a perfect way to go for this truck. I wanna show you the shocks for the back because these things are awesome. Right here you can see, the fit and finish on these things is actually awesome. This actual shock is not the actual shock for this truck, but you can see that the one that we're gonna be installing that Devin's working with now is very, very similar to this one. You can see it's got a couple different settings for shock valving, depending on if you want softer or firmer. Pretty slick there, real easy adjustment. And in the instructions, they give you a little template because you've got to cut open the rear wheel well plastic, just the inner liner, to access that knob. Also in the back, we're gonna be installing an airbag overload spring kit from a company that we deal with all the time called Airlift. This is what that thing looks like. And it does not replace the factory spring. As you can see, the factory spring is still there, but it goes next to it. So it's designed to work as an overload spring. This thing's pretty cool because it's got stainless steel top plates, stainless hardware, and of course, a stainless braided air hose. Airlift makes this airbag kit in a couple different options depending on what you want to spend. So it should work out extremely well for them. You can see here's the factory shock, and this is the one that we're going to be replacing. And of course, once we get that all done, we got to pull it out and get it aligned. So we just got this new Ram all wrapped up, and I think the thing is looking awesome. I love seeing a truck once the wheels and tires are on it and the thing's on the ground because it totally transforms the look. So just to give you a quick recap, what we did is these awesome LED lights. They've got a cool little daytime running lamp there, which is a pretty neat feature. And then of course, these are all LED projectors. The wheels and tires, these are the black Rhino Selkirk in a 20 by 9 with a +12 offset. That offset is like just about perfect because the tire is still covered by the body, but just barely. It's just right at the edge and looks perfect. Of course, these are the Nitto Terra Grappler G2 in a 295 60/20. That's roughly 34 by 11 or thereabouts. Of course, we leveled this truck with the TerraFlex built Falcon shocks. These are ride height adjustable and are just an awesome shock for dampening and controlling the suspension for towing, off-road, or daily driving. Out back, we've got a few other awesome things too. Of course, wheels and tires. The Falcon shock, you can see inside here. We did have to trim this inner wheel well so that he's got access to this dampening adjustment knob. We tried to trim the least amount of weight as possible. And of course the airbags, which are hard to see right now, but we'll show you the inflation Schrader valves right here. Underneath these caps are the Schrader valves where you fill up the bags. And the owner can fill these airbags up to whatever pressure he wants to level the truck out, whether he's towing or, you know, if he's got a heavy load in the bed or, you know, whatever scenario he runs into. I really love this truck. I think it looks killer in all monochromatic blue with the black wheels, the offset, everything turned out really awesome. Let us know what you think about this rig in our comment section below. Be sure to like the video and give us thumbs up, subscribe while you're there. Also, the latest and greatest happens on Instagram and Facebook, where we're constantly adding content to both of those platforms. Finally, check us out at mountainzionoffroad.com in the showcase section. There's a lot of cool projects there that may give you inspiration on a project of your very own. Thanks for watching on this one. See ya.